Good morning. I'm getting a little bit of a late start. Had a leisurely morning here. I wanted to get my money's worth at this motel, if that's even possible. It is 8:40 and I'm gonna head out. Today is gonna be a little bit shorter day. I think only like 52 miles, which is a good thing because my quads are kind of wrecked. I'm gonna not get in too big of a hurry. I already know where I'm going for tonight, which is nice. And I think I know where I'm going the next night, and then it gets kind of dicey again because I'm starting to wonder here. Hopefully my quads will wake up when we get going. Right now they're feeling pretty achy. I'm at the beginning of a climb. If you look at the elevation profile going out of Boonville, it's a long gradual climb. Like a good chunk of today is going to be, it's not going to be much, but it's going to be a slight uphill. So this may be a bad combination, but nonetheless, we got to do it. So let's get to doing it. Back on the Katy Trail, and here's where I came from. You can tell it's a nice path the whole way, and it's exactly 7.78 of a mile. It's Interstate 70. No, there's no sign here, but this is Pilot Grove. I'm here in the shade at the depot. The Katy Junction B&B is right there. And then that's a cute little house. And there's a laundromat right there. Just a couple things I've been thinking about. One, if you see the mileage posts along the trail, know that that doesn't correspond with the actual mileage from the start of the beginning. They use the original MKT railway mile post points. So just to give you an idea, the start in Mawkins, just east of St. Charles, it starts at milepost 26.5 instead of 0. So there may be a little confusion with that. Another thing is, I know this is like completely not the peak time or prime time or anywhere near the best time to bike pack in Missouri, but I have not seen seen 3 total, and almost everyone goes west-east. So it's not like I would be like between groups, like I'm going against everybody. Yesterday morning, I saw one guy by himself with panniers on his bike, and then I saw 2 guys together that had panniers. So I've seen a total of 3 people that look like they were traveling. So that's a little, I don't know. I thought there'd be more. The other thing is just a note on this lodging stuff that I'm struggling with. If you're not by yourself, even these really nice accommodations that I've mentioned are like $150, $200, or $250. A lot of these places will sleep like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. They're like small homes or B&Bs. So if you had a group, even the nicest of places are pretty cheap. It's just traveling by yourself, you're footing the whole bill. So that's just another note if you're thinking about visiting Missouri and riding the Katy. The first time there's been an old railroad signal still up here along the trail. It's pretty neat. Clifton City. and Shaver Creek. I am officially in Sedalia, but I haven't seen the depot yet. The trail is really weird how it goes through Sedalia. It's actually on like a sidewalk. And it's been hard to film because navigating is just following these signs. I need both hands on my bars instead of holding the phone. This is not what I expected at all for Sedalia. So I'm gonna stop here for a second, look at a map and see if I can figure out where there's any restaurants. All right, this is an interesting place. I'll just say I didn't want to sit there very long. I looked on the map. I think we still got some room to go through Sedalia. And I think I'm gonna cross some other stuff. There's McDonald's over here. I don't really want McDonald's though. I was hoping it would be like a little breakfast cafe or something. But I'm just gonna see what I find up here. I need to get something to eat. I'm getting pretty hungry. So if not, I'll pull over once I get out of town and eat out of my snack bag. It is almost 1 p.m. I thought I passed it and missed it, but I came across this busy road that we're elevated over. And it looks like there's some places. I had to get off the bike and turn around and come back. And it looks like a kind of sketchy downhill here, so I'll walk my bike down this. And then it looks like there's a Mexican place and a couple other places that way. I'm ready for lunch. Man, that was a good lunch. Now I'm full and ready for a nap. I had a burrito smothered with cheese and some pineapple slice on it and a beer. As you saw, I kind of hid my bike around the corner and opened up the closed patio and put the bike in there. And let's see if you can see, there's the Katy Trail right there that I already came across. So now I just gotta walk the bike back up that hill and we'll get riding. We only have about 20 more miles to go for the day. And it's like 1:45 or something, just before 2 o'clock for sure. It got really overcast and kind of cooled off a little bit. It's supposed to storm tonight, but I have a cabin reserved. I think cabin's a loose term. I think it's more like a shed in a campground that has AC in it, and it's pretty cheap. But the reviews were all great, so hoping all is well there. Man, it's been rough since I ate. I mean, the only way to say it is my quads are shot. Like, I need a whole day of laying in a bed and resting. And that's not gonna happen. Today's supposed to be a short, easy day, and I'm just sitting here dying thinking, oh my gosh, I got like 9 more miles to go. There's a Casey's right across the street here. And thought about going over there, but I can't even think about food right now. I have some snacks. I'll have to figure out something later for dinner, but I need to be in a bed. I'm hoping to be laying down in bed with all chores done, everything done by 6:30 tonight. I've got to get some rest on these muscles. I stayed there at that depot way too long, like over 40 minutes. It was just super peaceful. And man, it's like the temperature is amazing. It's really clouding up. I think it's gonna storm in a little bit. Hopefully, it's not supposed to till later this evening, like after I get where I'm going. But anyway, I sat there for quite a while. I've only got like 8.6 miles to go. And I'm gonna stop one more time between there because I think I'm gonna hit the high point of the whole trail. in a couple miles, and I think there's something there to stop and look at. The sign says High Point Shelter, but that's clearly no shelter. Here's the Rock Island Junction. The Rock Island Trail goes up to Kansas City. And don't quote me on this. For some reason, I think the terminus is like by the Chiefs Stadium, like Arrowhead Stadium. So that means we're here in Windsor. And the place I'm staying tonight is called Katy Rock Junction. Okay, I actually just passed up Katy Rock Junction because I want to come all the way up here to the depot. Good, there's a Casey's right there. Here we are in Windsor, and turn around and go here to the campground. This is a lovely place. I'm checked into the room. Let me show you around here. There's a tent back there, but I haven't seen anybody else around. And it doesn't look like there's any gear around. Some nice places to tent all around. Here's men's and women's showers and bathhouse. My cabin's right over there. And they have all kinds of bicycle repair stuff. He said, feel free to use anything you want here. They have free firewood. They have a Keurig. He said there's different kinds of food and water bottles and condiments and things like that in there. That's all. Here, the bathrooms are super clean. Try again with the light. All right, here's the cabin. Got an air conditioner. Got 4 bunks that are very comfy looking. Some nice decor. And he told me I can go and bring my bike in since I'm in here by myself, instead of leaving it over in the community spot. All right, I'm on the Katy Trail on foot, going up here to Casey's. I'm gonna get me something to eat and some drinks for the evening. I'm all clean, showered. I laid in bed for 45 minutes just to rest. So I did 54 miles today. And other than just the multiple days that I'm not used to, my watch said new record. Apparently, I knew it was hilly from part of that section, but I did 1,600 feet, which is nothing when you're hiking. But riding a bike up that, and it was very gradual, but it was just enough to know you're doing it. That tent that I showed you that was in one of the camp spots, I knew there was nobody in there. I went back and looked at Audrey's video when she was here, and that same tent was sitting there. When I saw it, I also saw that she showed that refrigerator, and it was that same jug of apple juice was in there several weeks ago. And I saw that after I drank some of it. But anyway, it's a pretty good day. I'm tired, but I'm just ready to lay in this bed and relax. It's a lovely camp spot. Oh my goodness. It's like Amish, I guess. There's, it's like an Amish buggy and a horse. And it's going fast. But anywho, I would show you, but I don't think they want to be on camera. I think that's like a faux pas to do that or something. A faux pas for me to film it. Obviously for them it's much more of a conviction. But anyway, I'm gonna go and close this out here because there's nothing else that's gonna happen other than me eating some food tonight. So we're gonna finish this thing in the morning. Well, this leg of it, and then we're gonna turn and go back. So have a good night. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow.